Hi, I'm Carol Ann. I'm 68 years old and I share real life stories about resilience, healing, and what it means to start over. Even when life hits you hard, if you believe strength doesn't have an age limit, you're in the right place. I smoked for most of my life, sometimes 2 packs a day. And the strange thing is, I never even wanted to start smoking in the first place. On March the 8th, 2018, 8 years ago, I quit smoking. What's interesting is that I had just quit another addiction right before that, my many years addiction to Tylenol ones. And I remember thinking to myself, if I can quit that, maybe I can quit smoking too. Now, the truth is, I had tried many times before. I tried nicotine patches. I tried nicotine gum. And every single time I failed. People always say, don't quit trying. And now I understand what that really means. Because the truth is, when you're ready, you're ready. And when you're not, you're not. The desire to quit had always been there. I knew smoking wasn't good. It smelled bad. It cost a lot of money. And there I was standing outside in every kind of weather, snow, rain, wind, just to have a cigarette. I think at the time it was costing me about $40 a carton for the native brand cigarettes. I would need at least 4 cartons a month. Can you imagine? 4 times 40 is $160 a month just to smoke. And smoking today isn't like it used to be. Years ago, it was socially normal. Now, it's almost the opposite. But even knowing all that, quitting was still hard. This time, I did use some help. My doctor prescribed Champex. I had actually tried it once before, but it made me sick, and I had to stop taking it. At that time, I was also having gallbladder problems, so we weren't sure if that was the reason. So I decided to try it again, and this time it worked. People often say addiction is an illness, and I do believe it affects the mind, but I also personally believe something else. At some point, there is still a choice to continue or a choice to stop. That's my personal opinion from my own experience. I remember what it felt like to be controlled by that addiction, always making sure I had enough cigarettes, always thinking about when I could have the next one. Some days I smoked a pack a day, other days 2 packs. I would try to quit, tell everyone I quit, but then sneak a cigarette and hide it. And honestly, that feeling was worse than the smoking. But something changed when I finally stopped. Every day I stayed smoke free, I felt prouder of myself. My breathing improved. My body felt better. And the funny thing was, the longer I stayed quit, the harder it became to go back. Because I loved being able to say, I've been smoke free for this many days. Sure, I could have lied again, but this time I would know the truth. And something else happened too. Now the smell of cigarette smoke really bothers me. In fact, I'm probably one of those annoying ex-smokers. The smell is almost sickening to me now. And cigarette butts on the ground, oh my God, they drive me crazy. Which is funny when I think about it, because I used to hang my head out the window coughing while smoking. And in the winter, I would just toss the cigarette butts into the snow. Then spring would come, and what a mess it was. Looking back now, quitting smoking was one of the best decisions of my life. And here's the ironic part. I never even wanted to smoke in the first place. I was 14 years old when I started. My dad caught my younger sister smoking, and he let her continue. So of course I said, "Well, I'm older than she is. So if she can smoke, I can too." And that decision at 14 turned into an addiction that lasted decades. But today, I'm proud to say I'm free from it. And if you're trying to quit something in your life, just remember this. Sometimes it takes many tries. Don't stop trying to quit. But when the moment finally comes that you're ready, your life can change faster than you think. You know something? I spent years believing cigarettes controlled me. But the truth is, they only controlled me until the day I decided they wouldn't anymore. Addiction can be powerful, but a determined mind is stronger. And if I could quit after all those years, maybe someone watching this today will realize something. You can too. And sometimes the most powerful thing a person can say is simply this: not anymore. And remember, no matter what life throws at you, keep standing. And let me know if you ever smoked and you quit, what worked for you. Please help me grow my channel. Like, share, and subscribe. And you all have a good day.